Hello music making friends, this is Jason Heaton and I'm here to walk you through the step-by-step process of creating the slide project for general music class. First thing I'm going to ask is for everybody to, on their keyboard, find the F3 button. Okay, the F3 button is going to be very handy throughout these videos. I'm going to be giving you a lot of step-by-step instructions on how to do certain things, and I would encourage everyone to listen to a little bit of the video, watch what I do for a couple steps, and then hit F3, go over to GarageBand, do those steps, and stay caught up with what's going on by using that F3 button so that you can easily go from one program to the other. So anyway, you should first open up Canvas, and your teacher should have already loaded a file that you need for this project into Canvas. We're going to open up our course, your music course, and click on Files. The Files category will open, and your teacher might have some other files for your class here for you, but I'm going to put mine in GarageBand Project. I click on that, and then I see my project slides right here. Okay, and I'm going to take that and click on this arrow on the right side, and I'm going to click Download. This is going to download it to the computer. Okay, so make sure that this says Save File. We want to save that file. And click OK. And if it works correctly, then this arrow right here at the top should turn blue. You can also click there, and you see that those files have been downloaded there already. So we're good to go, we're ready. So I'm going to open up GarageBand, okay, and GarageBand is going to bring me to this screen, and I want a new project here on the left side. You click New Project, and then I'm going to select an empty project because I want to start from scratch. So I'm going to double click on that empty project, and you will see here that I have nothing, obviously. Piano track for right now. We're going to get rid of that also eventually, but next thing we're going to do is I want to embed that file, that video file that you just downloaded into this program. There's a lot of steps, or there's very few steps, but you basically need to find whatever folder you download to. Okay, for most of these computers, it just goes right here to this download folder. You click on that, you see the project slides that I just downloaded right there. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to drag it into my GarageBand. Takes a second to think it out, but what it does is it embeds that video into my GarageBand file. Okay, so now we're ready to start putting some music to this thing. After we make a couple more settings. This particular video file was designed to go at 100 beats per minute. So I double click that and I type in 100. It's just going to slow things down a little bit. Okay. If this window happens to be too big for you, then you can just find one of the edges of the window. Come on. Until it turns, I'm having a hard time. There. Until it turns to these arrows. And then you just click and drag that window to whatever size you want it to be. Okay, so I have my tempo at 100. I have my video file embedded. I am ready to go. But before I get started, so I don't have to do these processes all over again, we got to make sure we save correctly. Okay, so I'm going to click up here. First of all, make sure you selected GarageBand, and you see GarageBand up here in the upper left corner. I'm going to select File. Then I'm going to select Save. Okay, since I haven't saved it before, it's going to ask me if I need to save as something. Okay, so I'm going to save this as your last name, and then Slide Music Project, or whatever title your teacher wants you to save it as. Okay, so your last name and then Slide Music Project. Really important step is where you save it. Do not save it to GarageBand. It will disappear. Okay, so do not save it to GarageBand. We're going to save it to the desktop. And I'll explain why in a second, but just select desktop and you hit save. It's going to take a second to think through the project, but it'll save. Next thing is we're going to come over here to the upper left corner and click on the yellow dot. Okay, click on the yellow dot. If there's another window there, click on that until you see this desktop. Okay, you should see your project on that desktop. Once you find it, okay, down here at the bottom there's all these folders, all these icons. There should be one towards the right side that has your username on it. That is your folder that you save to on the server so that you can get to any different computer and still find all of your files. We're going to save it in there by taking this desktop and dragging it into that folder. Okay, you see my username appeared. I'm going to drop it there. Alright, it should be there. Oh, there it is. It's copying. So I click on this folder now. Some of you are going to open like this. Others will have a bunch of files just kind of in a row right here like this. But you just find your project, wherever it is, Heaton Slide Music Project. That's what I want. Okay, so now I'm going to open it from this folder. Okay, so I open it from there. It's going to take me back to GarageBand in just a second. I'm going to go to my saved version. Continue on with the next video, and we'll see you.